Simply put, in hindsight, it probably wouldn't even have had any negative impact on my job or the book. Still, back then, I ignored those facts, telling myself I had to concentrate on what I was working on. If there was any job I was forcing myself to do, then it was one I imposed on myself. There's one door left. But is this still not enough to wake up? I understand now. All of it. Oh, despair, fear, anger. That didn't feel good. Oh, despair, fear, anger. That didn't feel good. I should perhaps look more closely before diving into any of the feelings. Oh, despair, fear. I should Oh, I Yes, that felt lovely. It's the next day, so this must be the meeting. I have to get this meeting finished before 1 p.m. I'm sure the others are going to try to get their suggestions through. I don't really care which book makes it, as long as Mr. Bishop decides quickly.
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. We've saved the most important point on the agenda until you arrived. The book Our Final Adventure needs to be replaced.
G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible.
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
I don't care.
You don't care? Tessa, this is serious, and I'd like my lead editor to have an opinion. What's your suggestion?
Melissa Luna's no progress without obstacles.
Very informative. Let's discuss which title you'd prefer. I'm sure you've all made notes. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
This is the horror story of the year. No one has seen something like this before.
That's not completely true. Might be something some people like, but most people will think it's too much.
That is correct.
It's not easy for morbid books.
That's right.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favourite. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
A round speaking robot who can project holograms. Seems familiar.
That's right. The flying robot is a real showstopper, full of personality.
That is correct.
Pretty confusing story, if you ask me.
That's not completely true.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favourite. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
This book is not for people who are scared of flying.
That's not completely true. Just a classic hero's journey with dragons. Boring.
That is correct.
It's written in such simple language, we don't even have to proofread it.
That's not completely true.
Well, No Progress Without Obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
This author is world famous.
That's right. People die and go crazy. I don't know if that's something we should buy.
That is correct.
I've heard all of these stories before. None of this is new.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
Emotions are virtually...
That's not completely true. The author would not have delivered this quality at the beginning of the development.
That is correct.
This is some 19th century grammar right here.
That's not completely true.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
Nobody knows the author. That makes...
That's right. What's this? A children's book with scary dragons? Pick an audience book.
That is correct.
It's 600 pages long. So perfect for fantasy fans.
That's not completely true.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
This one...
That's right. Some of these stories are pretty disturbing and scary. Yeah, I don't know.
That is correct.
This has absolutely no depth, just splattering blood.
That's not completely true.
Well, no progress without... What do you think about the book?
A spaceship crash is a cliché.
That's not completely true. Grammar and spelling are great.
That is correct.
How are you supposed to promote an author that nobody knows?
That's not completely true.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it.
Damn, it's taking too long. If I'm not going to get out of here by 1, everything's gonna happen just like it did before. There should be information about the books on the computer. I shouldn't show up empty-handed. I have to get this meeting finished before... I'm sure the others are going to...
Ah, Tessa, the book...
G.S.
Peter Smith's The...
Melissa Luna's Nope.
What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
These stories are perfect.
That's right. Might be something some people like, but most people will think it's too much.
That is correct.
This has absolutely no depth, just splattering blood.
That's not completely true.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favourite. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
This book has been in the works for ages. Maybe it won't ever be finished.
That's not completely true. The flying robot is a real showstopper, full of personality.
That is correct.
Grammar and spelling are great.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
Nobody knows the author. That makes it difficult to promote.
That's right. The story hasn't been finished and is basically begging to be continued. But what if it's unsuccessful?
That is correct.
We could go for a more unusual font in this book.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
Nobody cares about violence anymore.
That's not completely true. People die and go crazy. I don't know if that's something we should buy.
That is correct.
Some of the stories are pretty disturbing and scary. Yeah, I don't know.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
It conveys a nice dark atmosphere.
That's right. The author would not have delivered this quality at the beginning of the development.
That is correct.
This is some 19th century grammar right here.
That's not completely true.
Good. That's me sold. Very informative. We will publish No Progress Without Obstacles. The others just can't keep up. Okay. Christine, you contact the author. I want the current manuscript with all of the changes made to the last version on Tessa's desk today. Tessa, are you okay?
Yeah. Just for a second, everything was sort of unreal and overwhelming. Then I realized it is. I've got to do something later. Something private, but I'll take care of this first thing tomorrow morning.
That's fine. Ethan, inform the marketing department, adjust the graphics and texts. And you, Tessa, you polish that book tomorrow. You know how much we're banking on this book's success.
Got it.
Excellent. Let's get to work then.
Give me your number.
Hmm?
The author's number, so I can tell her how heroically you fought for her. I mean, it was like a lioness defending her cubs.
She was.
What do you mean?
It's my book.
It's yours?
Yes, it is. What do you think?
It's not bad. It's got some flaws. The message it tries to convey is interesting, but it needs some work. Maybe you should make the planet more alive.
Thanks, Mark. You're a good friend. To be honest, I just wanted to get the meeting over quickly.
Why? What are you up to?
It's one of Tony's colleagues' funeral today, at 2 p.m., and I have to find a way of getting there.
Oh, my condolences, but that might be difficult. I could accompany you and navigate.
I'll manage. I should have enough time, but thanks, Mark. For everything.
Hey, I'm just a technician. Nothing to thank me for.
Whatever you say.
See you later then. Time to fight some printers.
See you. It worked! We didn't crash into the tree! I should have helped Tony with his problems instead of leaving them all to him. We should have solved them as a team. That would have helped a lot, I think. I'm sure this oh-so-important meeting could have been postponed if I wanted it to. But I was concentrating on myself too much. But all that would have only avoided this accident. Everything would have come crashing down at some point. If I kept on with these two jobs. Empty. Thank God. Except for the amulet Tony gave me on our wedding. Anthony gave this to me on our wedding. It's a piece of meteorite. A nice picture of the three of us. I'm in a hospital, and somehow I have to go through that door. It could have all been avoided, with small things, again and again over the last few years. I should have listened to him more, trusted him more. He only wanted to help. Instead, I tried doing it alone, no matter how hard it was. And now, all the doors are closed. Is there really no way? It looks like his hand is grasping something, but it's empty. Anthony, it looks like his hand is grasping something, but it's empty. Finn and Anthony. I hope to see them again soon. Not just in my memories. Melissa, my alter ego that I used to chase my dreams, to take risks and go my own way. Maybe the part of me that doesn't want to be a part of something bigger. Here. That's the amulet Tony gave us on our wedding. It was supposed to remind us that we're part of something bigger. That it's okay to make mistakes and get help. Our family is what's bigger. Our family accepts our mistakes and helps us. You're a part of me. You're a part of this family. You're saying you can see a way out for yourself? For us? Even though we would have to change? Yes. But you're right too. We always wanted to be steadfast, independent, and autonomous. I think I'd be a good lead editor.
That'd be perfect for you. You probably wouldn't have time to write your own books anymore, but I'm sure you'll be happy working on other books too. But don't just do it for the money. I'm still here too. It's not just your responsibility.
I think I understand.
Yes,
It was all inside my head.
correct. Some of it were your real memories, but you mixed up fact and fiction, made things more exciting. It was a long road of self-discovery before you could admit it to yourself. I'm glad to see you've come through. Who knows what might have happened to you? We couldn't risk confronting you with the truth. You had to find it out for yourself.
Tony and Finn, are they...
You can come in now.
Mommy!
Easy, Finn. How are you feeling? Do you remember, well, everything?
Yes, I think so. I know. All about the accident, and that I'm not flying around in space. I am so sorry for everything. Mark, He
survived, even in better condition than you.
I'm so glad. Tony, I have to tell you something.
It's okay. Mark told me about your book.
I had thrown myself into writing so much. The accident. None of this would have happened if I had gone to the funeral with you in time.
That's not the point, Tessa. It's alright.
I thought I had lost you. Not only now, but for a long time because of my behavior.
I would never blame you for wanting to do what you love. You've written and designed worlds, lived your dream. I understand that.
Dad said you got lost. In your head, I mean.
That's one way of putting it.
I knew you'd find your way home, like you always do. You always knew a way to end the stories you wrote, and when they're ready, you always came to me. So I wasn't scared.
Now I am completely back again, with you.
Will you buy me the new toy spaceship you promised me now?
Absolutely.